everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's fine out there, wherever you are around the world, and whatever time of day it is for you. It's about noon for us over here in Negros Oriental. We're up in Valencia in the foothills in our new apartment, and it's Saturday, so if you're in the United States, it's still Friday, so we're got one up on you. Yeah. So now we had a good question come in. One of our subscribers asked to give our advice, and it's kind of a personal question, but he posted it on our comment section so everyone could read it. So we're going to go ahead and try to answer that question today.
It's from Lip Mart. He said, John, how you doing? I love your channel. I need your honest opinion. My wife is from Mindanao. She's still over there in the Philippines. I'm in the process of her petition now. She wants us to have a child. She was born in 75. I was born in 58. What would you recommend us to have a child or not? She has one daughter. She is 19 years old now. What is the pros and cons at my age? Thank you.
Yeah. So I think his wife must be about 48 years old right now, and he must be, he's born in 58?
Yeah.
He must be about 59 right now, something like 59.
Something like that.
And 59 was about the age that we had Breanna, 58 or 59. And we'd been married since I believe I was about 52 and 53.
And I was 23.
Yeah, 23. Yeah. So we had a 30-year spread there. And as far as why I got married late in life and decided to go that route, wasn't really planned or anything. It's just that I knew that I didn't want to get married and divorce, and I've seen so many unhappy marriages. So that's kind of why I kind of put it off for myself, and so later in life I end up having a child. But he wants to know the pros and cons, and I think that'd be a good subject today. Yeah. There's definitely advantages to it as I see it. Really, because when I was just starting my career after college, working in the television business in Burbank, I was on staff with NBC, and what was that? 1978. 78. And I worked with a lot of guys, and they were all working 16 hours a day. We did real long hours back then, and they were never home to take care of their children, and they ended up, most of them got divorced at least once or twice. And so that was a big lesson for me to be learned for me. And I think one of the biggest advantages is now we didn't have Breanna till I was retired, already finished working in my career. I finished working for Breanna. I was 55. I was completely retired by the time Breanna was born, and I was partially retired 3 years prior to that. But by the time she was born, I was 100% retired, and we could really had the time to think and the way we wanted to have to actually, for all the steps along the way there, including the birth of Breanna, we decided to do a home birth, and we have a video on that. So that was had been a really inspirational thing for us, just to have a home birth and to bring her into the world in our own home and our own bed. So if I was working 16 hours a day, my mind would be all over the place, like most people's are when they're trying to earn a living. And I'd probably just relegate it to the doctors and the hospitals and deal with all the issues that go on with dealing with the hospitals and doctors.
I was like 29. Well, before I was so selfish. I wasn't thinking about to have kids because I don't want to ruin my figure, the body figure. But when I was 29, I was thinking I'm old. And the Filipinas, of course, is our kind of tradition that you have to have kids before you hit 30 because when you hit 30, you're over in the calendar and you're old. It's gonna be hard to give birth. I was sitting in the park that time, and there's a kid like 3 years old. She kept coming back to me, giving me balloons or whatever she can give to me, and she's very sweet to me, calling me mommy, even if I'm not her mom. So I'm just kind of playing with her too. So on that day, I decided I'm gonna have kids because she is so sweet at that time. So after that, I decided to have kids. So I was 30 when I gave birth. Almost 30.
Yeah, one of the best things I can say about waiting. I mean, admittedly, it's unusual that we do it this way. Most of the world they have their children young in life. But in our case, when you're older and you have a child, you have all the time in the world to spend with them. You can homeschool them, world school them. You can teach them, and from the day they're born, you can take care of them. You can do it the way you want to. You don't have to relegate that to daycare centers. Breanna has never been to a daycare in her life. She's never had a bottle, plastic nipple in her mouth. She's never had a bottle. Pacifier. Yeah. She's been 100% pure and raised without vaccinations. We have very strong feelings about that.
And she's very healthy.
Yep, she's extremely healthy, and we raise her a natural, healthy way. And there's a lot of opinions on the vaccinations, but it's up to every parent to protect your child, because each and every vaccination, for instance, has toxins and neurotoxins in them, and that's what creates the antibody reaction in the body, which they say helps prevent you from getting sick. Well, you're also putting toxic chemicals in your body, and they're not doctors. I've asked many doctors and had long discussions and done a lot of study and research on this myself. And doctors haven't got a clue what's in the vaccinations. I mean, sometimes they'll know that the thimerosal is in a vaccine, which is a stabilizing agent that keeps it preserved, but they don't know whether it's mercury-based or currently they've been switched to aluminum because there was such an outrage over mercury being injected in the body. And so there's a lot of things. You have time to investigate things. You can investigate whether you want your kid vaccinated or not, and it's your own choice and it's your own risk. And if your kid is damaged on that issue, your only recourse you have is to go to the federal vaccine court. And most people watching this video don't even know that the federal vaccine court exists, for the simple purpose to indemnify vaccine manufacturers from enormous lawsuits. And there are lawsuits in the billions against them. And so there's a lot there you can study on your own if you have the time and you're not worried about work all the time. You can decide if you want to send your kid to a private school or public school, or if you're retired, you have the time to do it all yourself if you want to, and just like we are traveling. And Breanna now won't even be ready for, well, she'll be ready for public school next September in the States.
Yeah, because a lot of people asking, is Breanna in school right now? How old is she? She's not ready yet. Or right now, she is in our care 24/7, and I'm homeschooling her every morning. So she's doing her writing, reading, she's doing math, she's doing counting, she's doing, cooking with me, cleaning, whatever she can do. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, write your name first. Write it.
Okay, wait.
Okay, come on.
Okay, come on.
What's that?
It's B-R-I-A, Breanna.
Four plus 3 equals?
7.
Can you write number 7? 5 plus 4 equals?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, write number 9. That's it. That's number 9. Okay, next. What?
10. 4. Cat. Dad. Mom. I don't know what's that.
Do the sounds.
No, we'll try the button.
Do the sounds. Hurry.
I know bed. No. Go. What's this one?
Do the sounds.
What the?
Bed.
Bed.
Oh.
Bed. Bed.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bow.
That's it. Ball.
Bow.
Okay, this one next.
We are. I know that.
Next.
Pet.
No, it's not pet because it's not T. That's N. Pet. Pet.
Pen.
Very good. So that's her homeschool, and she is with us. It's a good thing also when the mother is not working because she is the one babysitting the kids whole day, not the other people that you cannot trust the other people. Yeah.
But you have to be the kind of parents that really are involved and want to be involved because, I mean, we see an awful lot of parents that would rather play on their internet devices and like even when you go to the park, they're either on their iPhones or their internet devices, iPads, and they're ignoring their children, running wild to the park, and kids are injured and die thousands, tens of thousands every year just because parents don't even pay attention. They're too busy. So those kind of parents usually opt to send their kid to public school because the truth is they don't want to take the time and they don't have the inclination or they don't feel equipped enough to raise them ourselves. But we have a real interest in raising Breanna properly. So our advice to Liphart was, do you want to read it?
I say yes, have another child at your age because it will make you very happy in old age, and it's so much fun as long as you love kids and both have the time and desire to really love and nurture the child as good parents do. Raise your child yourselves and don't let others do it for you. No babysitters except family that you can trust and no daycare. And protect your child against bad doctors and unnecessary vaccinations. We homebirth Breanna with midwife, which we advice, but it is personal choice for the parents to make.
Well, one thing is you don't have the stress of the financial stress that you do when you're both working, and then since Breanna has us around all the time, she's very well nurtured. She feels confident. She's never left alone.
Yeah, she is with us 24/7.
Just leaves you open to so many alternative ways to live your life. Like we're traveling, and we just do what we want. We raise Breanna properly. She's already advanced at this point. Like she'll be 5 years old in another couple of weeks, but
Yeah.
she's already advanced beyond her peers by about 2 grades. I think she's ready now for her 2nd grade, but she would be entering kindergarten in September if we were to go that route, which we're not planning to. So her education is on the right track, and we have actually there's nothing that public school can do to help her improve more than what we've done.
Yeah.
The kids that are in those public schools, you got to remember a lot of them are being raised by parents that don't have the time to raise those kids, and they're both working, and so you end up with kids with behavioral issues. So you got to really consider whether you want your child to be around other kids that have big time behavioral issues. Do you want her to be learning from her or he to be learning from children with behavioral issues, and the bullying that goes on and the molesting that goes on by teachers to students, and a lot of well-documented cases of teachers having sex with students and children. So there's a lot of research that a lot of parents refuse to do because they really don't want to know the truth. So they just want to have a babysitter for 6.5 hours a day in the public school system. So
Yeah, that's the answer, because I received another comment saying that I have to put my kid to public school because my kid needs to mingle with other kids.
Oh.
Where you can bring your kids to the park or wherever. Breanna, wherever she goes, she can make friends every day. Wherever she goes, she mingle with other kids. Easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, there's an enormous emerging consciousness of parents that are world schooling their children and are turning their backs on the traditional education that we've seen over the last 300 years in America. And beyond that, the greatest minds in history, the geniuses, half the early presidents of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and many, many others. You can there's a list of them you can Google search, and all the great minds and philosophers and poets. And the spiritual leaders are from ancient history were all homeschooled, self-taught, or had tutors. And so those minds were free to develop through their intuition and natural learning process. So these are very important facts that parents should know. I know we kind of diverged here a little bit off our subject, but not really. These are really important things to us, and this is where we're coming from.
Yeah, this is our own choice. You have your own choice, so you decide whatever you want. We don't force you to do it.
No.
But this is our own choice, and you have your own choice. So do what you want, and we do what we want to.
Yep.
Yeah, I do this too because I experienced it when I was in school. I got bullied when I was elementary. And right now my younger sister, Amy, also, she told me she got bullied too. So I kind of, I don't want that happen to Breanna. So
yeah, we don't really want Breanna around a lot of other kids because of those same issues. There's homeschool networks you can join all throughout the United States, and you know, it's so simple. It really is. And the nicest, most well-rounded kids are ones that are nurtured and raised and taught by their parents, and where parents have the time to really take care of the children properly.
Yeah.
So we're giving the advice to
Lipmart
that and his wife that have another kid as long as you're really willing to take an active role in the development and the nurturing of the child the whole way, and really protect your child.
And also, if you really, really want to have a kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're just forced to do it, don't do it. Only if you're really willing to do it, and you love to have kids. Yeah.
Yes, and actually we're thinking about actually having one more. So we might have one more, so Breanna would have a sibling, but that's still on the table. So anyway, that's wishful thinking, but I think we can manage one more.
Oh yeah, Breanna keep asking right now that she wants to have 12 baby brothers and 11 baby sisters.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I think maybe one. Yeah, I just have to stay healthy for a long time. Okay, well, there you go, you guys. Hope that helps. So
yeah.
with that, we'll say take care, God bless, and have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.